What's new around here?
Nothing much, lad. At least I haven't heard about anything.
You seem like a reasonably educated man, Crazel.
Where are you going with this?
Well, I reckon you know some interesting and useful things. If you share them with me, it'll make it easier to endure all that bullshit you spew.
I'm glad you know what you're getting yourself into. Are you interested in the theory of light, kinetics, or vacuums?
That's a bit too fast for me. What I need is the basics.
I have no time for the basics.
Well, I'll be happy to give you some groschen for your troubles.
All right. But don't forget, this will take some time. Throw in a few coins and I'll teach you whatever you want.
You talk about alchemy like a book. I reckon you could teach me something about brewing potions.
We've been through a lot together, so I'm sure you know that alchemy is a noble and serious science. Let's start with the importance of the ratio of ingredients and the proportion of substances, because every potion is different. Let's get to work.
I'd like to learn something.
Well, you know how... All right. But don't throw in a few coins.
For instance...
I see. The combination of restraint and the mechanics of general acquisition of property. That seems doable. Let's get to work.
I'd like to learn...
Well, all right. For a few...
I reckon...
That's a true art. It's based... You need to master the knowledge of light and shadow. Fine. Let's get to work.
How about some more advice on sneaking around in Troskowitz?
Advice? For you? You're as nimble as a cat. I can hardly... What else can I teach you?
You flatter me. What should I wear?
Something dark. It won't exactly command respect. But at least just don't go wearing fancy clothes around tramps or shoddy rags around nobles. You have to be like a ghost that nobody knows about. And a ghost shouldn't get their hands dirty, or bloody for that matter.
I've been known to be a bit noisy. How do I stay quiet?
Only a fool goes robbing in full armor. Better to take off your chainmail before you go climbing through someone else's window. And tread lightly. Not only will you not make a racket, but you just might hear the fella in the other...
A weapon in hand won't do me.
Seems like everyone does nowadays. But if you're not looking to draw it, all you need in your hand is a lockpick. Well, it's best to keep your hands free. If you get caught where you're not supposed to, neither a dagger nor a lockpick.
How should I
Most guards and people you meet at night are either blind or stick to where the light doesn't shine. Dark clothing help out as well. And if you know how, brew yourself a Nighthawk.
How should I plan?
Most people have the same routine. Pay attention to people's behavior. Who goes where? When you get to know your victim and where you're sneaking into someone's...
That's all. I have a few more...
You know I don't like that ugly word.
That's all.
See you later, Henry.
What's new?
Nothing much, lad. Take care, and good night.
Black powder? I'd never...
Imagine! That monarch of ours...
That dog of yours?
Just that I was wondering that the explosions didn't bother him at all. And now I'm not surprised he was so unhappy with that. In any case, you impressed Crazel.
His beating around the bush was... And he's lucky he didn't run into someone who would turn him in for...
Anyway, you did a damn fine job. We're going to call you... Sourdough.
Sourdough, eh? Doesn't sound too bad.
See, I told you I was better at coming up with nicknames than Z-Neck. Take care then, Sourdough. And come back and visit sometime.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you like?
I know what a lockpick is.
Thanks. I'll teach.
Greetings, Sid.
I'd like to learn...
And what would you like?
Show me a few alchemy...
All right, but... Greetings.
Greetings to you.
Are you gonna do laundry today?
I don't know yet. I'll have to see.
So how about that book of yours, Crazel?
Wouldn't you like to know?
All secretive again, are we?
Sorry, Henry. My great work is complete. I picked up where Black Bertolt left off. I believe that my work will lay the foundations of a new...
Sounds interesting.
Sorry, Henry, but that won't happen. If anyone heard about the book, the church... I hid the original so well, even you...
You know I'd never tell anyone about...
What if you were tortured, huh? I even made an exact copy, just to be safe.
So maybe you could lend me this?
It's no longer here. I paid a messenger to take it to Kooten. Till we meet again, Henry.
Crazel.
In the good hands of a messenger who'll hand it over to Hermes Trismegistus. You're not going to catch that fella.
Who's Hermes Trismegistus? Well, I hope your courier arrived safely. And that's all. What's new?
Nothing much, lad.
I hear you let your hands fight each other.
Who told you about...
The innkeeper in Zhelyov might...
So, Lawrence sent me a new fighter.
Well?
Since you're here already, why not? Take care, friend.
Fucking hell! Go fuck yourself!
Fuck you! Oh! Jesus! I'm hit! Christ! I'm hit!
Wanker!
Cordoba! I'm wounded! Oh, Christ! Shit!
Bad luck!
Useless! Too slow! Ha! No chance! Fuck that!
That was something!
Useless! No!
Go fuck yourself!
Everything's arranged.
Look at you champing at the bit. You do have the coin.
Wait, you never...
Did you really think we brawl just... Well, maybe we do a bit. But still, if you want to
If you say so.
Great. Get your ass...
Come on, move yourself!
Slow down, damn it.
Give it all you got! You call that a punch?
No mercy!
You fight like
Nice. Nice. You fight better than I'd have expected.
Thanks.
But we'll see how you fare against Malik. Oh, yeah. And this is yours.
Now me! What's it going to be then? Now it's my turn. Praise God.
Why did you start with all this brawling?
Just look around. The mill's in the arsehole of nowhere, miles to the tavern and the wenches. Not a damn thing to do here but work.
So you rather let yourself get beaten up?
Well, I'm usually the one does the beating, see?
Well, ready to brawl?
Aye, all right. It's going to be a clean fight, see? No funny stuff.
What funny stuff?
Kicks in the balls, fingers in the nose, biting and shit like that. Try something like that and I'll rip your head off.
Don't you worry. I can hammer you without any of that.
We'll see about that. And what about the wager? Have you got coin?
Here it is.
That's the way I like it. Let's do this.
My sister could beat both of
My sister could beat both of
You alright?
Well, a bit of liquor to ease the pain, a bit for the tummy, and I'll be all right. You're going to be much worse off when Vera's done with you. If you wanted to train a bit before then, let me know. I can show you some tricks. And here's your wager. Spend it well.
I'd like to learn something.
What are you interested in?
I'd like to learn some holds.
I'll tell you some interesting things.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want?
I reckon you...
All right, then.
I'd like to...
What is this? I want to... Fine.
Good to see you, friend. What are you waiting for? Come here. Now it's my turn.
So you're the toughest one?
Aye, that's me.
Still, it's odd that the miller trains you like that, don't you think?
I just do what I'm told.
You'd rather keep things to yourself, eh?
I suppose.
I want to fight you.
Are you sure? I could break you in half.
Don't you worry about me. Well,
if you say so. Got the coin for a wager?
yeah.
Get ready then.
Another one like that.
Knock his teeth out!
Well, fuck me. A stripling like you, and you whip my ass.
You're full of surprises yourself. Not even Pa swore as much when he whacked his knee with his blacksmith's hammer.
Oh, I know. Once a fight starts, my mouth takes on a life of its own. Here's the coin you won, and go and see Crazel. He could send you to Shelioff instead of me.
God bless.
Well, Miller, seems I defeated all the hands you have here.
Good work. But it's a shame you didn't show up here before going to fight in Shelioff. I'd have had a wager on you. You know what? Have a few groschen from me, so folk don't say I'm stingy.
Thank you.
And if you get bored fighting my fellows, look around the woods by Kopanina. Seems there's some peculiar fellow living there who knocks 7 shades of shit out of anyone who as much as looks sideways at him.
Near Kopanina, you say? Maybe I'll go and, have a chat with him.
Seems he's some herbalist or something. But that doesn't seem right to me. The strongest bloke around and he's growing flowers? If that's true, there's no sense in this world at all.
What's new around?
Nothing much left.
Show me. Good.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God,
Christ, so much praise be Jesus Christ.
Good day.
Lord be with you.
Well, do you know where I can find the
Aye, I do. Handsome Charlie.
Of course. Handsome Charlie, you say?
He's a real looker. He always loved wearing his finest. Beautiful dyed coats, shiny boots. Even in the forest, he looked like he was off to a wedding. And most importantly, he always wore a fancy cap. He rarely even took it off to sleep. You know what? Once you've taken care of him, bring me his cap so I know you're not lying.
Still distrustful, eh?
Always, lad. It's what has kept me alive this long.
Do you know where he's been robbing? So that I know where to look for him.
No need to search for him. He recently tricked a bunch of starving charcoal burners in the woods near Kurchak Pond into working for him. Now we've been robbing with them all around the area. They didn't even bother setting up a new camp.
You weren't very fond of him, eh?
He's a slimy snake. I caught him trying to turn my own people against me behind my back. So I ran him off.
Well, what am I supposed to do with the charcoal burners?
Well, if they stand up to you, you won't have much of a choice.
Can't I spare them? Since Charlie's just pulling the wool over their eyes.
Suit yourself. But you're right. They're surely no cutthroats. Maybe getting rid of Charlie will be enough. God knows what he's promised those fellas, but I doubt they'd stay loyal to him after he's dead. They won't know what to do without him anyway, and they'll scatter.
So I should challenge him to a duel?
You heard one too many tales about knights as a boy, I see. Charlie might dress like a nobleman, but he's nothing but a common bloody footpad. He's not one to take pride in fighting fair. You could try it, but you'd have to be bloody convincing to get him to agree to it.
I'll take care of him.
Take care for now.
How did Jules end up?
He's a noble, so Lord Sameen took him into his service.
What? Why would he do that? After Jules tried to rob him?
That's the nobility and their rules for you. A peasant would get the noose right away. But the lords play a different game together.
And you don't have a problem with that, Captain?
I don't, but I'll keep a close eye on him. Trust me. But anyway, there's all sorts in service in Sameen. Can't do a job like this for long without getting dirty hands.
I expect the same applies to you?
Well, my hands might be dirty, but my conscience is clean. There's some folk might tell you a different story, but that's how it goes.
What happened with the blacksmith's hands in the end?
A fine pair of rascals they were. His lordship let the younger fella be. Franzi. He swore on a cross that he didn't want no part in thievery, and it was that cousin of his, the older fella, Vensar, what talked him into it. So he kept him here as a hand. His lordship has a kind heart.
And how did Vensar end up?
Not good. Lord Sameen had him strung up from a tree near here. Normally we'd have sent for the executioner, but time was pressing.
I think I've heard all I need to know. I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
All right. Why the hell not? I can show you how local men fight with pikes. It's not that noble a weapon, but it is dangerously effective. One slash across the belly and you've got him where you want him. What do you say?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
So listen, lad. You start slicing the pike with a slow arc to yank the opponent's weapon aside. This will throw him off balance, so then you slice the pike's blade into his unprotected belly. If you do it right, it's all over, believe me. Now come and try it a few times, lad. You'll never learn it just by wagging your tongue. That's enough, or my shoulder will be killing me. But you didn't fare badly.
I'd like to learn something.
What do you want to know?
I hope you can tell me how to use a mace.
Fine, but it'll take some time.
I'd like to...
What do you want to know?
Tell me how to fight better with a halberd.
I'll tell you some interesting things.
God be with you, my friend.
Greetings to you, friend.
What's taking so long?
Greetings.
The humans won't be coming back here. Don't worry.
Good. Peace at last. Until you get into trouble again, that is.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Remember how I told you about the Divashenka of Samin?
Yes. The dead one from the rocks. I remember.
Now they're claiming they've heard a leshy around here.
And what is that?
It's a kind of forest man. You can recognize them by their eerie calls, but don't even think about answering. Otherwise, they'll jump on your back and won't let you go until you drop dead from exhaustion. Sometimes they also kidnap young girls. Simply put, it's a bastard from hell.
How can I protect myself?
Like I said, never answer their calls. Apart from that, it also helps to put on different shoes or carry a piece of bread.
Where did they see him?
Well, they didn't actually see him, they just heard him. By the Nabokov pond. One fella goes fishing on the other side. He said he heard him. He ran like a bat out of hell.
What else is new around here?
And that's about it, I'd say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. What's the latest?
Nothing much, and I hope...
Greetings. You having trouble with the Takovites?
I'd say it's time to get payback for all those shenanigans up there. You look like you might be good at that sort of thing. And since you're already here, why don't you help me out? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while. What do you say?
Sure. If there's something bothering you, I'd be happy to help.
Listen up, then. Those naughty Takovite bastards have this nice maypole in their village. They're so proud of it, you'd think it's a gift from the king himself. Especially Project. Nothing would teach them a lesson better than stealing it and putting it up on display here. Just to spite them.
So all I have to do is take their maypole and bring it to you?
Aye, exactly. But be careful no one sees you take it. It'll be even better if they don't even know it's missing. Besides, if they catch you, they'll beat the shit out of you. So be careful.
All right, I'll be careful. Thanks.
Excellent. But even if something goes wrong, don't go clobbering anyone over the head, understand? All I want to do is piss Project off.
You want to do what to him?
Piss him off. You know, mess with him for stealing our maypole and our pasture. But remember, no violence, all right?
Of course. I wouldn't hurt a fly. You can count on me.
But go ahead and talk to Project. At least you'll see what an asshole he is.
Why don't you like the Takovites?
Because they're wankers. Arrogant wankers. Think they're above everyone else. But mainly, they stole our pasture, which has belonged to Giliov since time immemorial.
How does someone steal a pasture, anyway?
Like a prick, that's how. Behind Takov, there's this strip of land leading toward the pond. It's supposed to belong to us. For grazing, there's an old tree there, and everything between the tree and the woods is ours. I was there when it was decided. I was about your age then, and I got a good beating under that tree, so I remember. And you can bet your ass I remember.
But how did they steal it from you?
Because they don't believe me. Those treacherous bastards. They lie about it wherever they can, saying the deal was different. And it was a different tree near the forest.
Can anything be done about it? Can't you make some kind of agreement?
Well, we meet there every year. I tell them how we did, while they just spew their usual lies. So we kick each other's arses, and everything just stays the way it is. A while back, we fought for a right to use at least half of it. But because I grazed my cattle there, I had to pay those bastards for using their half as well. But that's not fair. All of it is supposed to be ours by law, for fuck's sake.
Oy, that's a tricky situation.
Tricky my ass. They're greedy liars. Simple as that.
They beat you up under the tree? Why would they do that?
You bet they did. That's just how it's done, obviously. When we agree on something like this, we take a young lad and give him a good pummeling, so that he'll remember in case the others forget. And we pick a young boy because he has a good memory and, God willing, still has many years in front of him. It makes sense?
Aye, you're right. I remember we used to do the same back where I'm from. Did you take your pasture dispute to Lord Bombergov?
Of course we did. He asked the Thruskovitz bailiff to resolve it, and he said we should sort it out amongst ourselves. And that if he heard about it ever again, he'll have both me and Project flogged. So that's that.
Why do they look down on you?
Commoners here have all sorts of obligations to the nobility, and have to pay a tax.
Of course. That makes sense.
Aye, but Takov has all its obligations in Grossen. They just pay up and that's it. But the nobles won't allow the same for Giliov. Besides Grossen, the others have to give them pigs, chickens, hay and the like, or go and serve. That's why them Takovites look down on us. They think they're better than us.
Don't you pay as well?
Not me, no. I'm a freeholder. My farm is free from all taxes. Forever. I also brought the right to freely bequeath my property. So, when God calls me back, my estate won't go to Lord von Berghoff, even though I don't have children anymore. I can leave it to whoever I want in my will.
Right you are. Those Tacobites are a bunch of stuck-up idiots.
Exactly. See? Even an outsider can tell.
About the Takoff maypole.
Ask away.
Well, you don't need me for this, do you?
It's not that simple. Maypoles are a big deal in these parts. We had one here too, just like in Soskowitz. But those Tacobites stole ours. And our fellas didn't manage to steal theirs. They got their arses kicked too. That's how it is every year. They're very proud of the maypole, but they won't be expecting a stranger like you to steal it.
I reckon they'll be guarding the maypole, eh?
Aye. They're proper careful and keep a good eye on it. You'll have to be subtle and outsmart them somehow. But that shouldn't be too hard. That Taco lot ain't the brightest. Ask around. See what's going on over there. You'll figure something out.
Do you have any idea how I'm actually supposed to steal it?
What we need is the reed. That's the important part. I reckon you'll have to climb up and chop the top off.
Well, it's pretty high up, isn't it?
Ah, you're young and strong. You can handle it. When I was your age, I could climb all the way up the tower at Trotsky.
If you say so.
But I reckon climbing up there will take a bit of time. So be careful none of those tackle fools spot you.
Greetings to you.
Maybe I should add some spice.
What do you need?
God be with you. Praise be Jesus Christ.
A well-groomed.
I'd like to learn something.
What is this about?
I'd like to learn some holds.
All right, then. But it'll take a while.
I'd like to learn...
What are you?
I'd like to learn about...
I'll tell you some
I'd like to learn.
What are you interested?
I heard you're a drink.
Fine, but it'll take...